Hey guys, Stacy Folsom here. So I just wanted to make you another quick video. I promised you guys yesterday that I would post a video on tutorial on those yummy cauliflower breadsticks that I posted about that I made yesterday. And so I'm going to show you really quick how I made those today. You can find the recipe. I got it from autumncalabrese.com. It's also listed on my Facebook page, Stacy Folsom Nutrition and Fitness, and I'll also post it here down below in case you guys want a quick link to it here. So I'm gonna get started. This is another cauliflower recipe that's turned into one of my faves. You guys have seen me make cauliflower mashed potatoes before and cauliflower pizza. Today we're going to talk about cauliflower breadsticks. I like cooking with cauliflower for obvious reasons. It's a great alternative to those guilty carbohydrate yummy foods that we all love to eat, but we can still have them, and that's the awesome thing about 21 Day Fix is you can still have the things that you love, just tweaked a little bit. So we're gonna get started and I'll show you what we're gonna do. So you take one bag, we have one bag of our cauliflower, and then what I do is I just put it in. I use a food processor, okay? And you're gonna turn this into rice. So it's gonna be like cauliflower rice. If you've never seen cauliflower rice, I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. So I'm gonna put it on in my Ninja blender. I'm gonna put it on the crush setting. So now it's all kind of creeping up the side like that. And that means it's done. So see, this is what cauliflower rice should look like, okay? And in the directions in the recipe, it tells you to put everything in a bowl and then mix all the ingredients together. I'm a simple one bowl kind of mama when I'm cooking. I don't like doing dishes, and I don't know anybody who does. So I'm gonna keep things real simple. I've already measured out my stuff in advance because again, I'm working one-handed today. So the next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna toss in your egg, and I already have my tablespoon of olive oil in here, extra virgin olive oil, so I'm gonna dump that in. And then your half a cup of mozzarella cheese. I'm gonna dump that in. And then all of the spices that are listed. So dump all those in as well, okay? And I'm going to mix this up one more time. I'm gonna use the dough setting. If you have a food processor, just use the lowest setting. If you don't have this particular one, the dough setting is the lowest one. I don't wanna like mash up my cauliflower too much so that it's kind of like mashed potatoes. We just want it to be a dough type consistency. So that going. All right, that should be good. And it looks like that, and it smells delicious already, okay? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put this into the pan. I've lined, in the directions, it says to use a loaf pan. I prefer to use an 8x8 little baking pan like this with the parchment paper on top. And you want to spray the heck out of this parchment paper because when cauliflower bakes, it sticks. So you really want to spray this really good. You can do it without the parchment paper if you don't have it. I'm actually using parchment paper for the first time today, so I'm kind of interested to see how this is going to turn out with it. So anyway, so it should come out easier, but definitely coat it really good with your extra virgin olive oil cooking spray. And then you can go ahead and press it into the pan, okay? And I'll show you that in just a second. Okay, so I've gone ahead and poured my cauliflower dough mixture into the 8x8 inch baking pan with the parchment paper. again, sprayed the heck out of it with the extra virgin olive oil cooking spray. And I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the oven at 350 for 30 minutes. And again, the reason why I'm using the 8x8 baking pan versus the loaf pan that's recommended is because I find that when cooking cauliflower, it can be a little mushy and if it's too thick. So when I did these yesterday, I did it this way, and I feel like they came out, they held together better, and they were a little bit more crispy. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my preheated oven at 350. Okay, and I'll see you guys in 30 minutes. All right, so 30 minutes is up, and we're gonna take our cauliflower breadsticks out of the oven. It smells delicious. Here we go. Nice and golden brown, but they're not done yet. There's still 2 more steps to this process. So what we're gonna do is we are going to remove the parchment paper from the baking pan. Okay, we're gonna flip this over. I've already sprayed down a cookie sheet. So you're gonna take a cookie sheet, and you're gonna place it on top. Okay, and you're gonna flip it over onto here, like that. And then you can peel your parchment paper right on off. And that came out way better today than it did yesterday with the parchment paper. So if you've got parchment paper, definitely use it, because yesterday it didn't look like that. I was patting it back together, let's just put it that way. So now what we're going to do with this is we're going to place this back in the oven for 10 more minutes so that it can cook on this side, and then we'll take it out one more time and finish the last step. Okay, so our 10 minutes are up, and we're going to take it out of the oven. It has cooked on the other side, and now we're ready for the final step. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add some more oregano and basil and a little more cheese on the top, and then we're going to broil it for 1 to 2 minutes. So put you guys up right there. I'm going to go ahead and add more of the basil leaves and our oregano. Okay, keep in mind that cauliflower has no flavor, so you can't really over season this stuff. So the more the better. The more basil, the more garlic that you can add to it, the better it's going to be. And then you top it with a little bit more mozzarella cheese. And I like to grate mine fresh. You can do this however you like. Just a little bit more on the top. Okay, I've already set my oven to the broil setting, and it is ready. And we're gonna put that in there for another 1 to 2 minutes on broil. And then it'll be done. See you in 2 minutes. Okay, so our timer has gone off. It's been 2 minutes in the broiler. So we're gonna take it out, and it looks delicious. Smells delicious. Our cheese is nice and melted, and it looks like we've got a nice crust going on at the top. So I'm gonna cut these up. Cut this straight across. You wanna let this cool. And I'll cut it, just cut it into strips like you would breadsticks. Probably get 8 servings out of this. You can get more if you wanna cut them thinner. And so what I do is I just serve them. My kids love these. They're eating cauliflower. They love the cauliflower pizza, and they love the cauliflower breadsticks. Do they know it's cauliflower? No. So we're gonna plate these. And we've got our marinara sauce. Okay, and enjoy. It says in the recipe that 3 of these equals 1 green and a half blue. and you need to account your marinara sauce for a portion of your purple, maybe half your purple, depending on how much marinara sauce you use. Since I've made these thinner onto the 8x8 baking pan, mine are thinner. They're not as thick as they would be in the bread loaf. So I think I could probably enjoy maybe 4 or 5 of these to equal the same amount. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Try these, they are fantastic. Don't be afraid to try something new. It's wonderful. And share your comments down below. Tell me how yours turned out and show me pictures of how yours turned out too. All right, guys, see you soon for my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Nope, I'm not sharing. Stacy doesn't share food. So good. I just have to make your own.